Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for? I watch people get stuck and frozen, and that breaks my heart. I was once stuck and frozen too. Greatest superpower that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people.
All righty. Thanks for everyone for your patience. First contestant is Alicia Stob. Can you tell me, Alicia? Am I?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Alicia Stobie.
Alicia Stobie, thank you. I appreciate
Sure.
that. She's a mortgage strategist expert, and she authored the #1 Amazon bestseller and Pulitzer Prize nominated book, How to Get Approved for the Best Mortgage Without Sticking a Fork in Your Eye. That is an awesome title. I love it.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's about how everyone feels when it comes down to getting a mortgage, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no paper cuts included with me.
Alicia has been awarded the 5-Star Professional Award multiple times, which puts her at the top 7% of loan officers in the country. She's been featured on NPR, CBS, ABC, NBC, Fox, Wall Street Journal, the U.S. News and World Report, Realtor.com, and Zillow. Alicia, welcome. So where in the world are you?
So right now I'm in sunshiny Neptune Beach, Florida.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey, Florida.
Of course. Why be anywhere else if it's cold? If it's cold out, I'll pass.
Yeah. Well, we are so glad you're here. And Alicia, would you like to share a fun fact about yourself? Because we like to have fun here. That's what we do at Unblinded. We like to have fun and the magic of what happens here at The Real Raw. So please.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of my favorite things to do is get in a cage and go diving with great white sharks.
Wow. Ooh.
That is indeed a fun and scary fact for this girl. Shark
Absolutely.
diving. Wow. The thrill of the century, I imagine.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I've done it not once, but twice, but 3 times. So
Wow.
never can get enough.
Wow. I imagine that adrenaline keeps you going for quite a while after that.
Yeah, I've also rappelled off the roof of a building. That it was actually a bigger adrenaline rush, but When you have your,
Really?
when you get to pick and choose, you live a pretty charmed life. So
Incredible. And where did that rappelling happen? That's incredible.
that was actually in downtown Jacksonville, Florida. The shark diving was
Gotcha.
off the coast of South Africa. So
Wow.
Wow. Incredible. Incredible. I love it. I love all these amazing worldly people we have here.
thank
So
you.
let me thank you for being here and for playing with us. Let me drop in with our next contestant. You please tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, Rajiv Jadhav?
That's right. Yeah, you said it perfectly.
Yes, and I think I said it before. I feel like you've been here somewhere around these parts before. I've seen your name. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yes? Oh, okay, I thought so. Amazing. Well, welcome back. You were on somebody's Real Raw Open, I think, weren't you?
Yeah, I was invited by, I think, David Rush.
Yes. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Well, thank you for being here. You are the co-founder and CEO of R Square Media Inc., an award-winning online visibility company. Which pioneered the now popular global mentorship program, which attracts the participation of students from top schools and universities in America and Asia. Oh, that's amazing. This allowed R Square Media to partner with the New York State Department of Labor to coach and mentor at-risk youth. That is beautiful, leading to an invitation from the United Nations to deliver a keynote address on the role of coaching and technology to solve homelessness. Raj is a public speaker, a social impact activist, and top manifestation and business coach for high-level entrepreneurs and on-air personalities for ABC News and the like. Welcome, Raj. So great to have you back again. Thank you for.
It's Rajiv.
Rajiv. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rajiv. I had a little shortened version in there. I apologize for that. But we are glad you're here. So, Rajiv, please tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Oh, yeah. The fun fact was that the speech that I delivered at the United Nations was on Valentine's Day, and it inspired the delegates from the country of Malawi to seek my assistance in helping them solve child homelessness in their country. So that's what then inspired me to set up a nonprofit called Bright Now, which you see in the background. And Bright Now is a nonprofit that helps youth, young adults embrace the concept of dreaming so they can see possibilities outside of their circumstance and predicament. So that's what we do.
Wow, that is
That's
amazing.
beautiful.
Amazing.
Yes.
What's
we
up,
have
Gina?
Sean Callaghan.
Sean's in the
Yes.
house.
Sean is in the house.
How are you guys doing? Yes. Sorry, guys, for time dynamics. We're going to step into that in a fun fact in a nanosecond. But Gina, who are amazing, and I heard a bit, and it was a little technical difficulties on my end. So who are our fine participants one more time? I want to make sure I have distinctions between our participants and judges.
Absolutely. So far we have heard from the two participants, the two contestants, Alicia Stobe and Rajiv Jadhav. So Rajiv
Alicia
and Alicia.
Rajiv, that's what I thought. Yeah. Alicia,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sean?
I'm great. And what possessed you to do something this crazy on a Friday afternoon?
It was either this or go to the beach. So I figured I'd have some fun playing with you guys. So thanks for having me.
Well, thank you, but I would never have done this. I don't know who the heck convinced you and how crazy they are, but thank you for doing this. Yes. So, and Rajiv, like, why this, brother? It's Friday, dude. Why are you doing this? What's up?
Yeah, I've always had, great experience here, met a lot of very interesting people. And I figured what better way than to spend a Friday afternoon by meeting up with more interesting people.
Oh, amazing. Rajiv, thank you, Alicia. Would it be okay if I jump in with a quick fun fact?
Yes, please.
Please do.
Thank you. Well, you know what? I'm going to ask the sales gangster because we have a joint fun fact for today. Now, Alicia, Rajiv, that is not a normal dynamic on a Real Raw, but it also involves our time integrity dynamics and all of it. So I'm going to turn it to the one and only Bella Verita, the sales gangster. And Bella, what is our fun fact?
Our is we just jumped out of an airplane. For me, the very first time, Sean, the second time, and Gina let us just before we were supposed to walk out the door that, hey, like, you guys are supposed to be on a bus to go skydiving, which was at 7:30 this morning, and then we are just now on.
Yes. So I think what I'm hearing Bella say is that we did not know we were going skydiving this morning. And we get a message that says, it's time to go. And we head out and we're like, I'm not sure. Plus I had a back injury, which was like related to, I'd love to say it was directly related to surfing. It happened in giant waves that were surfing, but it was actually when I was bending over a sink to wash my hands. So my other fun fact, but I had to make a decision today if I took my face washing back injury to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. And we didn't know if we were going to make it and be able to be there and what was going to happen. And all of a sudden we're there and then we're like trying to get the doctor on the phone and we can't get him because he's on an airplane. But that son of a bee was not jumping out of his airplane. He was going on vacation. So we're like, going to jump out of the plane or not? That's what's happening for today. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we're doing this. And we didn't get, now by the way, Bella, we did not get an answer from the doctor, but we just said, yes, we're going anyway. And Bella was so caring and so careful and so thoughtful about the safety of my back that this is the advice that she got from me from the doctor's office. Bella, what was that advice?
Yes. Yes. It was like, just do it. And which Dr. Sahori just called me too.
Wow.
Well, after the fact, what was his advice about jumping out of the plane with my potential, my disc injury to my lumbar spine? What did Dr. Rogers say?
I didn't get the doctor. He called while we were on the call just a minute ago.
Oh, he's not
I was like, wait till I tell him.
Yeah. So the fun fact is, so here's the extra fun fact. Number one, Bella and I had to decide who jumps first because I have done this before. Bella hasn't. So we had to figure out the dynamic of which is more supportive for me to like go out first or second. The decision was me go second because when you watch somebody disappear out of an airplane, it definitely does not instill confidence and certainty, number one. Number two, this is all Tony Robbins' fault because 5 weeks ago, I had never jumped out of an airplane. And I wake up in the morning in Sedona with his Inner Circle Alliance organization. We get on a perfectly good airplane and we land from that perfectly good airplane to go to the Grand Canyon. And we're like, great, we're going to see a tour of the Grand Canyon. What a surprise from Tony. But wait, there's more. And all of a sudden we make a right turn instead of a left turn to go back into a building at the airport, which was the skydiving facility. So 5 weeks ago we do that. Now we're back with the Platinum Partnership, a larger group of the Tony Robbins Inner Circle. And they're like, guess what? You're doing it again. And off we went this morning. So thank you for that. Apologies for being tardy. But yes, we were busy jumping out of an airplane. Now we're here. We're ready to explore influence superpower. And sales gangster, thank you for being the rock star you are.
Woo woo! You guys, this is and this is what happens at the Real Raw. You just never know what you're gonna get. We get people falling all over the place, people jumping out of planes, smiles all over, fun, magic, and this is how it goes. So why don't we hear from and Sean, thank you for inspiring us to always have fun, always create magic. What? Yes, we're gonna.
By the way, Gina. Yes. Gina, thank you very much this morning for helping rummage through my suitcase, including my underwear, to help me get ready faster as we're trying to get out. I was fully clothed and behind a door, but Gina, who is an amazing host, was actually helping go crazy to find clothes, and we're all going crazy to get ready. And of course, we're staying in separate rooms and like how we do all that. So Gina, you are a superstar, and you help cause this reality. Back to you.
Yes. And oh, by the way, did we say that you're a blind guy? I'm not sure we did, which is why I was helping in that space.
Yes. And I'm a blind guy that can't find anything. So except giant waves and surfing, double black diamonds, top 100 national jury verdicts, the building and selling of things from stages of thousands, and the creator of the Real Raw. Thank you, Gina. Back to you.
Yes. Who jumps out of planes. But yes, here we go. So we have some incredible judges, Sean. So I'm going to drop in with our 3 amazing judges. Let's go first. This man has an incredible smile. He's laughing. He's having fun. Sam Lloyd, what an honor to have you here. He is an experienced engineer with over 27 years in project management, specializing in R&D. He provides structured business development tools to promote projects for market application, was a senior quality manager engineer for Shell Oil, brought projects to compliance for industrial application, and is now the CEO of a highly successful 20-year coding application company. And during COVID, Sam banded with other entrepreneurs across the country and and in Canada to help first responders and hospital get badly needed personal protective equipment. In addition, that is amazing. And in addition, they found means to prevent the spread of COVID through advanced chemical technology that Sam's partners started using.
Wow.
That's incredible. Wow, Sam.
Sam,
Thank
rock
you.
it. Sam, we're gonna call you the COVID crushing PPE gangster. So Sam, how are you doing?
I like that. I'm gonna have to trademark that. I'll do a little chain.
That is
Yeah,
good.
amazing.
I love it.
Sam,
So,
and what's the fun fact? And
yeah.
Fun factor for me is I enjoy paragliding and incidentally skydiving as well. Those are my two favorite hobbies.
Amazing, brother. Where's your favorite place you've ever gone hang gliding?
Believe it or not, I was in Sedona 2 weeks ago, paragliding.
No
Got up to
way.
a couple miles up and
No
for hours.
way.
Yes. So I must have missed you by
Sweet.
literally a week.
Amazing. I could have fallen on you by accident.
Right.
I could have run right through your skydiving deal. So thankfully it didn't happen. And then you wouldn't have been here. Probably me neither. But thank you for being here, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
That is
back
fun.
to you,
All right.
Gina. Who else we got?
Yes, we have Brenda Roher. Did I say that last name right, Brenda?
Yes, you did.
All right. So
Awesome.
Brenda is multi-talented and is specialized in many areas of business throughout her career. She was CEO and founder of an entertainment company and was recognized as the original creator of high-end themed parties. She is now a health and wellness and knowledge specialist and passionate about health and how she can help others get the knowledge they need in order for their bodies to work at the optimal level through customized plant-based nutrition supplement. Please, amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely amazing.
Come on, what's up, Brenda? How about a fun fact? Do you
Fun
hang glide,
fact.
paraglide,
No, I'm
bungee
feeling
jump?
really kind of boring amongst everybody else here. I have not yet jumped out of a plane or dove with the shark. So
Okay.
I'm going to say where I got started in my career, which most people can't say, is I got started as being a clown.
Oh.
That's a way better fun
That's a
fact.
fun fact.
That's a way better
I had
fun fact.
Fun. The original name of my company was Just for Fun, and I started out clowning for many years, which then led me into opening up my own facility where I did create top themed parties for kids. And I was actually the top party facility on Long Island for over 10 years. And then from there, I actually went and helped my husband develop a software company. And now I'm in this health and wellness field and trying just to help everybody get well through customized nutrition.
Amazing. So clown gangster Brenda is in the house. We are loving that. Fun energy is present, and fun energy is part of the 4 indispensable energies of integrous human influence. So Brenda, it is a pleasure to have you here. And Brenda, where are you coming from in the world today?
I am now down in Florida. So
What part?
yes, of course. I transplanted from New York a few years ago.
All right. And what part of Florida?
I'm in Palm Beach area.
Nice. Palm Beach is in the house.
That's right.
A lot of dynamics going on in Palm Beach and Washington, D.C. and all that good stuff. And so thank you for being here. Amazing.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yep. So Gina, I heard, who was our
yes.
fine judge that had spoken at the UN?
All right. Oh, is that John Apodaca? Oh, the fine judge that is, hang on one second. John, did I say that last name right? He is the founder and CEO of Southern Engineering Solutions. He started SES Coatings in Nashville, Tennessee over 20 years ago. He applying floor coatings and restoration work. John's company has grown exponentially in size, scope, and practice due to unique floor locking technique, which he engineered. During COVID, he banned it. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is like the craziness of the real Roth, so I apologize. Sam, did we get everybody?
You haven't gotten John.
I think so.
John.
Yeah, John. So did I reread the same?
Yes.
Okay.
John and I are with the same company.
I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I'm reading
You're
the
like,
same
oh,
thing.
what's going on?
I'm like, this is like nuts. I'm like, I couldn't. Okay. I'm like, I did not just make that up.
Yeah, John and I are business partners.
Okay, thank you.
And let's be clear. And let's be clear. Gina was not one of the people who jumped out of the airplane.
All right.
Yeah.
Gina.
Exactly. Like, seriously. I have no excuse except for just the insanity going on around me.
Let's
So
get to-
please,
no,
yes.
What's up with Josh?
Yes. John, what is your fun fact?
My fun fact is I've done just about everything that you guys had a fun fact about.
That is a fun fact.
Awesome.
That is the first time anybody has ever said that, John. That is one of the top 10 fun facts ever. Dropping the mic. Nobody's
Wait.
ever said that before. I love
Wait.
it. Ingenious.
Wait, can you please say that again? Because another fun fact is that, Sean, your food was just delivered to the back door because Bella's dog is barking and the guy did not want to enter the room to put the food down. So I apologize. So I missed that fun fact. Please, if you don't mind, really quickly, share it again.
Yeah.
Because
And my fun fact is there's 2 cherry Cokes waiting for me because this has been a ridiculous day and I have to deal with my nausea from jumping out of the airplane. Thank you very much.
Oh my
Just to give some sugar and Coke.
oh
So,
my
all
goodness.
right, here we go. So let's
Yes.
rock and roll because this is abject mayhem today. Love you guys for being here on Fun Friday. Every day is fun, but Friday gets a little crazier. So Alicia, Rajiv, are you guys ready to rock and roll?
And now we're about to exit the bus. So that's
Absolutely.
Yes, we're about to.
Ready to
We're
rock
going to
and
be
roll.
rocking and walking. Yep. So yeah, so you guys ready? Alicia.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
So Alicia, I'm thinking of a number 1 or 2. Do you think it's a 1 or a 2?
2.
It is a 2. You are correct. And so that means, are you going to go, or are you going to throw Rajiv out of the proverbial airplane and make him go first?
I'm going to throw Rajiv out of the airplane.
All right. So Rajiv, you are going first. So
Sure. Let's do this.
who would you like the sales gangster to be? Who would you like the sales gangster to be? She could be anybody that you want her to be. And you're going from hello to yes because influence is a superpower. Integra's heart-centered influence. And everything happens after yes. Businesses get built. People jump out of airplanes. They hang glide. They raise money for charity. They win top 100 national jury verdicts. They build law firms and skyscrapers and all kinds of things. Raise money for charity, all after yes. So who would you like
So
that would it be?
do I,
Yeah.
do I have to role play with Bella only, or
Yes.
could it be anyone? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, you have to roll with the sales gangster, but she could be anybody you want her to be. So she could
Oh,
be an
gotcha.
ideal client for you. Yeah, she'll become anybody. She can be an ideal client for you. Anybody, it's all good. So in sales
Okay.
gangster, I'm gonna be fine.
Okay, great. So Bella, yeah, thank you for the opportunity to play with you. The role that I'd like you to play is of, let's say you're a business owner that is trying to get something deleted from Google. And you found out about our reputation management service from Google. You Googled us and we were there, and you found us on LinkedIn and YouTube. And you were referred to me by somebody that you know, like, and trust. And the conversation that we're having is essentially about asking you about what your need is. And it's basically you want something deleted from Google. I'll let you decide what that something is. It could be anything. It could be,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be anything. So I'll just kind of
Perfect.
let you decide that. Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Rajiv, you got 3 minutes, brother, to rock it. And her dynamics online. Take it in. Take us in.
Okay, awesome. So Bella, hi, how are you? Yeah, I think we lost Bella.
not
Hey,
here.
Bella?
I cannot hear.
Yeah, just use that one.
All right, here we are.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, where's Bella? I seem to.
This is Bella.
Oh, you're. Oh, gotcha.
so-
Okay, so she's on Sean Callaghan's video.
Yes,
call?
I'm now on Sean's phone. Yes, because I lost
Gotcha.
it.
Fun thing.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
take us
Okay.
in.
Cool.
Bella's ready. Bella's ready. She's an amazing client opportunity.
I'm ready to get something deleted off Google. Let's go.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Hi, Bella. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty amazing. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Bella, you requested a conversation with me. Can you tell me why?
Yeah, I got some negative reviews on Google that just are not true. I have a jealous ex-girlfriend who's like trying, so I gotta have some stuff deleted.
Okay, and Bella, can you tell me why you would like this to be deleted? I mean, judging from the tone of your voice, it sounds like this is very important to you. Can you please explain why?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I have a jealous ex-girlfriend of my partner, and she's trying to take my business down, and so she's having her and all of her friends put up all these reviews that are just like not true.
Okay, so the reason why you want it taken down is because it's hurting your business?
Yeah, it's just not true. Like, I just don't want things out there that just are not true.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, yeah,
and
it's impacting the business, but it's just not true.
got it. So your main motivation is because it's not true?
But yeah, like there's just like things that are said about me that are not true. And I don't think it's a defaming of my character.
Right. No, I completely hear you, Bella, and I know that it appears that what's out there, your public persona, means a lot to you, and I think that you want to try to maintain that public persona so that it's a best representation of who you are. And it appears that that's the reason why you've reached out to me, since you might have heard that we're the #1 agency that does this sort of thing. I will ask for further details, like what you Google and what the link is and things like that. But I think I'm getting another call at the moment, but I'd love to have a follow-up conversation with you about this. Would that be okay, Bella?
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah,
Rajiv,
Bella,
excellent
thank
job,
you.
sir.
Yeah, Bella, thank you so much for that. And somebody from my office will reach out to you to set up that follow-up conversation.
Perfect. All right.
Excellent, Rajiv. Excellent job. How'd that feel for you, Rajiv?
Yeah, it felt good. I was actually kind of channeling Diana a little bit because I kind of remembered what the feedback that she gave me last time, and I was kind of like using some of that. So I think compared to one of my earlier performances, I think this one was a lot more, I think, like heart-centered and passionate and sincere. And yeah.
All right. Yeah, excellent, sir. We're going to drop in on that sales gangster. If you had one word for that connection, what would it be?
One word would be intriguing.
Intriguing. Rajiv, you are intriguing, brother. So, Alicia, are you ready to roll with the sales gangster?
Absolutely, Sean.
Yes. Rooms are opening, doors are opening, stability is about to be encountered, which is less fun on a Fun Friday. So who would you like the sales gangster to be?
So Brenda is a real estate property investor who's become frustrated dealing with tenants, toilets, turnover, and lack of being able to evict people during COVID.
Oh boy, fun. All right, so the sales gangster is a property owner?
Yes, multiple property owner.
All right, it's Rockstar. Bella, you're a real estate mogul and rockstar. Here we go.
Do it.
That's want to throw people out and they're sick of all their junk. Here we go.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella, it's Alicia Stobie. So nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
So I heard today you jumped out of an airplane. That's a pretty unique experience. How was it for you?
It was absolutely incredible in like so many ways. I was way less fearful than I thought I was going to be.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I would imagine that there would be a lot of fear and adrenaline pumping. Was it the adrenaline constant through the jump, or like did it accelerate, or when you hit the ground, it's kept going? Like, how was it?
It was, I was way less fearful than I thought I was going to be. Like, it really wasn't like, adrenaline. I mean, there was definitely some adrenaline, but surprisingly felt really freaking peaceful, which was very surprising to me.
So when you're actually in the air, just like plummeting down, that was the tranquility piece?
Yeah, well, just like, you know, going up into into the, like, it just all, like, I wouldn't say tranquility wouldn't be quite the right word. I would say just there was just not a lot of anxiousness.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. Would you do it again?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's great. All right, sweet. What else do you do for fun?
Well, I hang out with this guy, Sean Callaghy. He's pretty freaking fun. He gets me into all kinds of entertaining things like surfing in the ocean with sharks, going in at midnight, you know, all kinds of wild dynamics.
That's great. And so, good. I'm sorry.
No, so that's what I do for fun.
Awesome. Great. So I'm curious, does your property management business enable you to have that kind of lifestyle, or what do you like, what enables you to go jump out of airplanes and hang out with awesome guys like Sean? And tell me a little bit about your history with property management, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so I've been building out my property management company. I've been building out my property management company for 5 or 6 years now, and we have definitely been impacted a bit from this whole, you know, COVID situation, but it's something I've been doing for quite some time.
And you still enjoy it?
I do.
What's your favorite part about it?
I would say my ability to build wealth, but I'm going to need to take a quick call. Can I call you back in a few minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to connect again.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent job, Alicia. How did that feel for you?
Feels good. I mean, I'm a fan of all the adrenaline, and I'm a fan of real estate. So I was happy to hear what Bella had to say. The sales
Real estate
gangster
and adrenaline are in the building. Awesome job. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. And let's go to our fine judges. Brenda, what do you have? 30 seconds each. Let's keep it hard 30 if you don't mind. 15
Sure.
seconds on a couple of bullets that work. Yeah. What do you got for Rajiv?
Okay, for Rajiv, I thought that you were very passionate and very reassuring. You were asking questions, and what you were doing is confirming a lot of the concerns that were, you know, an issue. You didn't rush into like any kind of a sales pitch. You were just really like listening and asking questions about, you know, what the problem was, and reassuring that you can handle this, that this was something that you do.
Thank you.
Excellent. How about for a score?
For
1 to 10.
I'm gonna say like 8.
Beautiful. And what do you have for Alicia?
So Alicia, for you, I'm going to give you actually a 9. I really like the enthusiasm and the personal connection that you made. You really got more into the personal interests of your potential client. You really questioned about what she was doing, and you really kind of fed right into the excitement and the experience that she was having. And you were creating this amazing connection that you can take on to your next conversation with her. So for that, I'm going to give you the 9.
Thank you.
Boom. Great job, Brenda.
Thank you.
Sam, what do you have, sir? What do you got for Rajiv?
Okay, Rajiv, I really appreciated the format of how you play on people's emotions. That's one of the most powerful ways to get it into connection, especially in the world of sales when you're trying to get something sold of this nature. But I did notice that you started, but you didn't really push it. I think get really pushed on, say, hey, you know, I understand how it feels to have somebody, you know, to tarnish your name. That really drawn the person in. But in terms of your approach, you did an exceptional job of honing in on the emotional aspect of your clients.
Excellent. For a score?
A score, say 7.5.
Nice. And what about for Alicia?
Alicia, your approach was exceptional in the business world, as you know, getting the camaraderie of getting some kind of similarity into the even conversation started as an exceptional approach. I think because of that, you draw your customer in. And the main thing is that once you get that personality trait, you can kind of figure what your customers' fears or their concerns are. But it's a classic approach of how you did it. It was very well done.
Thanks, Sam.
Awesome. And a score, Sam.
Again, 9.
Beautiful. Beautiful. John, sir, what do you have for Rajiv? Do we have John?
I think John's muted. It
For
appears.
Rajiv, I felt like he was asking a lot of good questions and having good being personal with him. I feel like he didn't really push too hard though. For me, I don't feel like he pushed a little. I think he should have took it a little bit further, like pushed a little harder if he's trying to sell something.
All right, cool. And what'd you have for a score?
At 8.
Excellent. By the way, cherry Cokes for everybody today. Cheers on Fun Friday. Thank you.
Okay.
My first cherry Coke in 6 months. It does help with the parachuting nausea. Just a quick
Really?
PSA, public service announcement. Thank you. Yes, excellent job. And John, what do you have for Alicia?
Alicia, I felt the same way. She's asked a good question. She was trying to get personal with the customer. I felt that she dragged it on too long about the skydiving and stuff like that. I felt she should have got down to a little bit more of the business part of it.
Hear it, yeah.
I
Awesome.
give her a 7.
All right, nice job. Thank you so much from our fantastic judges, Brenda, Sam, John. Excellent work, and we are ready for round 2. And Alicia, since you threw Rajiv,
Sean?
yes.
Yeah, I actually have a question for John. So he said that I didn't push hard. Can you clarify what he means by that?
You know what? Just for I think what he means, and I can confirm this, and because we're going to step in, I'm going to give you all some thoughts and feedback. I think he was saying that he would have wanted to see what we would call some more Zeus energy. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree, right? We'll get into some feedback later. But I think he was saying some more assertive dynamics, pressing something forward, I believe, like more concreteness, more energetic transference, from a place of certainty, I think. Is that what you're sharing, John, or you can speak into it?
Yes, exactly.
Yep. And I'll drop in on my thoughts on that at the end, Rajiv. So,
Okay.
but excellent. Yeah, great. So let's go, Alicia. You ready? The sales gangster, property manager, parachute jumper is back. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Is my gangster on?
Yeah, gangster is there. Take us in.
Yes, I had to go. Sean, I had your thing that blocks your camera on, so you're standing in front of the computer. You're all animated, but nobody could see you. So.
Oh no! So
But now you're on.
Animated. Hello, everyone. No.
Hi, Sean.
I am ready. Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Alicia.
Cool.
Take us.
Well, hey, Bella. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me again today. I know that we got cut short the other day. So just to kind of summarize what I understood real briefly, and I want to hear your interpretation, of course, but it's my understanding that you've been very successful in property management. So first of all, congratulations to you. I love property management. I thought it was a blast. I still do some of it, but it seemed like you were having some more frustrations as far as tenants and not being able to collect during COVID, not being able to evict, maybe a lot more repairs. Is that uneasiness is happening with your tenants? And so you were kind of considering other solutions. So is that correct? And would you like to tell me more about that?
Yes. So can you actually repeat that question one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, so it was my understanding, sort of why we got connected in the first place, is that you were having some challenges within love property management, successful, crushing it, but maybe
these like now during COVID, like these people are driving me crazy. All the dynamics around, people like losing their jobs and
and like just all the excuses, and even knowing like people have money but they're like not paying is super frustrating, and it's heartbreaking, honestly, too.
Yeah, it is for me as well. I've been in property management for a few decades, so it's definitely challenging. And for me, the issue was always that my heart would go out to them when they couldn't pay. And so how do you solve that? So I don't know about for you, but on our end, we've been like trying to get them to other government support programs. So I don't know if you've exhausted that already, but.
Yeah, I've not, so I'm definitely interested.
Okay, cool. So that's one piece. What the real sort of I guess like next level, next gen is you don't even have to deal with. There's ways that you can make great returns on your money without dealing with tenants, without dealing with toilets. Property management company calling you saying we need 10 grand for a new roof. Like if that stuff's kind of wearing out on you, then I would love to schedule a full 30 minutes to kind of go through individually, piece by piece, what your real concerns are, what the challenges are, and see if this might be a good fit for you.
Yes, I would definitely be interested in that. Thank you so much. It sounds very helpful.
Oh, fantastic. Great, Bella. Well, awesome. I'll look forward to our call, and I'll have my assistant reach out to you to schedule a time.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Sales Gangster, are you so happy you will not have to be dealing with throwing tenants out anymore?
Yes, definitely.
And by the way, Bella, how are you doing right now post the air flight? Like, how's the adrenaline, like the wear off, like what's like present physically for you? In addition to
I think the real raw and all of like the dynamics around moving, like all the things had way more adrenaline than jumping out of an airplane. Like running here and being on the rural and getting off buses and like, being on 2 phone calls, leading a blind man through a hotel, needing to be apart so we don't echo each other. Like that's way more exhilarating.
So listen, you said you wanted to step in and do this. Like, how's it working for you?
I have the most excitement, like it's absolute crazy. And as one of my mentors used to say, organized chaos. And like, I haven't had this much fun in my entire life and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Wow. Thank you. Awesome job, Bella. Appreciate that so much. You're crushing it. So Rajiv, but Bella's got some crazy ex-girlfriend of her partner, like ripping her apart online in mayhem, Rajiv. So can you like help this woman? She's back for the rest of her call. Take us in, Rajiv.
Hi, Bella.
Hello.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you so much for agreeing to speak with me again. How's your day going so far?
My day is absolutely magical. Yep, super magical.
That's awesome, Bella. That's so good to hear. And talking about magic, I think I might have potentially some good news for you because we do some magic of our own, which is we have the ability of deleting, scrubbing away bad press or fake news or things that are just not true from Google. And this is something that you're interested in, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we offer a complete money back guarantee. We're one of the only people that does this. And we're rated 5 stars on Google and Facebook and Trustpilot and all that stuff. But before I get into that, I just wanted to ask you, did you have any questions or concerns that I could address based on what you know about us as well as our earlier conversation?
My biggest question is like how quickly does this happen? Like how quickly can we get this stuff removed?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Our process is that we kind of recreate what the client tells us is the problem. You confirm that. And once you confirm that, we give you a quote, you give us a payment, and then we get started. So that's kind of the process in a nutshell. And we give you a time-based forecast. If we're not able to deliver the outcome in that time frame, we give you your money back. No questions.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah,
what is your typical time frame? How long does it Like, is there like a typical?
And not really, but sometimes like we usually like to under promise and over deliver. So
Mm,
if we think that we can get something deleted in, let's say, 30 days, we'll tell the client 90 days so that we can hopefully get it done in 14 days,
got it.
because we don't want to say something and based on that you make other commitments, and then you then look bad if something doesn't happen. So just to mitigate against that, we like some cushion, and that's why we give you a more conservative estimate.
Got it. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. So this has been a great conversation, Bella. I think that I have successfully addressed all of your concerns, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's amazing. So I'll have my assistant reach out to you via email to request certain details, and we'll get started immediately.
Great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks again for your time, Bella.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bella, what do you have for these amazing folks from that round? How did it feel?
Connected. Okay, like that was, yeah, and could solve a problem.
That is amazing. Amazing. And Bella, we are 19 minutes late for our next adventure, by the way. So it just continues. The fun continues, Bella.
It does continue. That's for sure.
Yes. So great job, guys. I'm going to drop in real quick. And I'm going to be Rajiv. So Rajiv, and let's say that I'm you. And Alicia, you have an online dynamic. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. So Alicia, thank you so much for giving me a call. I learned from some of the folks on your team that you have some challenges with what's going on online. What's happening and what's present for you?
Well, I just have somebody who's putting all this junk about me on Google, and I'm not comfortable with it. And anybody can Google you now, right? Now they can just put whatever they want online. That's horrible. I need to fix this. I mean, as soon as possible. It's just not good for me. I'm really searching for somebody I can trust now with this, that was really going to take care of this correctly.
Yeah. So Alicia, here's the deal. My heart goes out. We live in a very intense world right now where people can do it. There was a time when people weren't empowered to get their messages heard and out, and the powerful had an incredible ability to suppress those that were not economically, right? And that shifted in a positive way with the internet for a time, where people could be heard. But what's happened, as does with many dynamics and tools, is people have figured out, and you're a victim of it right now. I don't think you're a victim, but this dynamic or attempts to create a victimization of you, attack you, of this principle. Google isn't about truth. Google is about taking up space. And while as horrible as this is, you could also consider this a possibility and an opportunity, not like lemons into lemonade. There is something great about this. It's to realize that where you are on the internet, how you're taking up real estate is relatively nowhere. And so you can be supported in some very clear and simple ways in removing this. But what I would offer you an opportunity to consider, and but first I want to ask you a question, is what would it look like if you took up space on the internet, in and around all the incredible things that you're doing in the world, in the financial space? Does that resonate, Alicia?
Yeah, I would love to be able to share my message and help other people.
Yeah. And so like it's both, because this is gonna happen again. And people realize they can do that to people if you take up the real estate. So question, how much do you care about this? And what's your ultimate mission? Like I know the problem, the pain, but really how much do you care about this is your ultimate mission? Like what is it? Why are you doing what you do?
Well, I mean, I've seen a lot of pain and suffering in the world, and if I can take some of that and make it lighter and remove it, or have people enable people to see their own strengths within them so that they can overcome that. That's what I would really like to do. I mean, I think, I'm not going to be so cheesy and say I want world peace, but I want people to be happier than they are now. So yeah, if I could turn that around and get rid of this negativity and replace it with something positive, that would definitely fuel me. Sure.
And I could feel your heart-centeredness and authenticity. And believe it or not, I actually believe that's how most people are. And what I want you to hold space for, not want you, offer you to, is the possibility that this opportunity can turn into a major asset. A major asset is you take up space and create acceleration moving down the line. And what you can create is not only a way to eliminate this, but new and powerful ways to market your mission and your vision. So if that resonates with you, I'd offer you a 30-minute consultation to look into this more deeply. How do you feel about what we talked about?
I feel good. Yeah, I'd be happy to talk with you again. Get more.
Well, I really appreciate it. Okay, Rajiv, how did that feel for you? Well, actually, Alicia, how did that feel for you?
Felt great.
Okay, Rajiv, is that what you do, sir?
Yeah. I mean, you definitely gave me an idea for a different direction, because it's well, your approach was a little bit more holistic than what the approach that I took. I took a very like, this is what you want, okay, I can help you, as opposed to stepping back and trying to ascertain the big picture. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. And Rajiv, everybody, incredible secret to integrous influence is certainly satisfy giving people what they need. But the scotoma you can create is by exposing opportunity for them where they may not have seen it. It shifts the entire emotional dynamic between Alicia and I. Did you feel that, Alicia?
Absolutely, Sean.
Yeah. All right. So Brenda, how did that round feel for you? And let's drop in some feedback and take this beautiful, fun Friday home. So Brenda, how did that resonate for you? Yeah.
Well, I loved what you did, of course, but I guess I'm here to talk about what Rajiv did. What I loved was you keyed in on the word magic. Once that word magic, like I was having a magical day, and then you turned it in and said, well, I can make magic for you. That was like the key turning point for me. And then when you offer, of course, a money back guarantee, that was an added plus. I like that you said that you were very comforting and you have the next steps. You knew exactly what needed to be done next. There's no promise, there's no guarantee. So therefore you did give the money back guarantee, but I was definitely really happy with the way you did this follow-up. So I'm going to give you a 9.
Amazing. And what 30 seconds do you have for Alicia?
Alicia, I was really great that you came back with open-ended questions. You had ideas, you had solutions. You were like, what else can we do? You know what? You're getting really tired of this whole management thing. And you actually left it open-ended with a redirect. So you kind of like, I'm not sure exactly where you were going with that, and that's okay, because you were leaving it open-ended for another possibility of something else that you've got up your sleeve. So I'm guessing that word magic is coming back as you had something magical that you were gonna introduce. And for that, I'm also gonna give you like a 9.2.
Brenda, great feedback today. Beautiful job. And if somebody's like, I heard of this thing, the real raw, they judge or something, should I do it? What would you say?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I actually had that, it just came up to me just a few days ago, and I did ask somebody, I said, okay, am I doing this? And his answer was, hell yeah, get on there.
That's amazing. Well, great job. And how was your experience?
Oh, this has been great. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Sam, how was your day today on the Real Raw?
Friday. And happy hour starts in about 2 hours.
So yeah, you got cut off though. So how was your day? I heard happy hour, but how was it?
Very good. Very good.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, got you. So could you drop in real quick for 30 seconds for Alicia and Rajiv?
Okay. For Rajiv, much better. One of the things that I've noticed that I believe that you could have played a little bit more on the emotions. Like, for example, shown an example of a client that had the exact same problem and really play on the emotion, because your product literally plays on people's emotional fear of what could potentially happen. But that portion, you did much better than the first one. But going forward, if you could try to draw examples of other customers' success that had the exact same situation and really draws the person in. But overall, you did a very good job.
Excellent. And what was the score?
8.
Nice. And for Alicia?
Alicia, same thing as Brenda stated. I like how you approached and you went directly to the issue that Bella had. You didn't beat around the bush. Again, as Brenda said, the last portion was kind of like, but I think as you hone in on the person's problem again, as Sean had stated, play on the people's emotions. That is a dominating driving force in put most of our products. You know, with you, real estate, that is a dominating play on people's emotion. That's what draws people in and make their final decision. So
absolutely. And everybody makes every single decision they will ever make emotionally, not logically.
Absolutely.
And if we don't believe that, somebody doesn't believe that out there, take the most logical person that you know, who's like, I am logical. And if they have kids, say, really? No way. They're expensive. They cause problems. They do all kinds of things. So why would you want one? There's no economic benefit to doing this. There's no logical benefit, but there's love.
Right.
And jumping, let's be clear, jumping out of an airplane, there's absolutely zero logic to that. That is 100% an emotional decision right there.
Ooh. So thank you, Sam. So John, how was today for you?
Today was great. I'm glad I did this today.
Well, thank you. And what feedback do you have for Alicia and Rajiv?
Rajiv, I felt the same way like Brenda felt, that when I was writing this stuff down as they were talking. When he used the word magic and used it and you made it personable for her and made her feel comfortable, I felt that was a pretty good thing. And he answered all the questions that she had. And at the end of the call, he asked her if she had any more questions that he could answer. I felt that was good. I give him a 9.
Nice. And for Alicia, please, John.
Alicia, on the second call, on this next call, she was very knowledgeable what she was talking about, but I felt like she should have said some of the things she said in the second call on the first call, because it gave her more opportunity to confirm a confirmation call for the next time. I felt she should have been a little bit more aggressive on the first call. She was I felt the second call she did a lot better. I give her a 9.
Nice. Excellent job. So John, Sam, Brenda, fantastic job. Thank you so much for joining us on Fun Friday in the beautiful, organized, magical, chaotic science of integrous human influence. Alicia, how was today for you? Great job today.
Thanks. I had a blast. It was great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being the host, and I appreciate all the judges' feedback. It's always good to get another perspective, and I really appreciated Bella being the sales gangster, and great. And then Rajiv, I mean, I'm honored to be in your company, so thank you so much for playing.
No, thank you. And Rajiv, so just quick check-in, we said we'd get back to it. If you felt when I was portraying you, there was empathy, and I was in my body, like from our body, out of our head, not only into our heart, but also just into our body, and movement, not like all like movement, shift, variance, transfers energy. And it's like, yeah, so what really, like, see, like, look at my body language, like, wow, what? And yeah, so what we'll do is like certainty coming forward, like in our body, that conveys the assertiveness, the in our bodiness, and how we use our body is 55% of our communication, 38% are our vocal qualities, 7% only are our words. So the vocal qualities, you could say, well, we're going to do a really great job, and I'm really so disappointed that all of this happened to you, and wow, you must be so upset. It could be, really? That says far more. Do you feel that, Rajiv?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Awesome job, brother. How was your day today?
Yeah, it was awesome. I appreciate the feedback that I got from everyone, all the judges, but mostly from you, Sean, because you kind of illustrated an approach that I previously did not consider. And yeah, that's definitely like the gem that I will take away from today and execute on immediately. So again, for that, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
From mine. And by the way, this is just the beginning of the beginning, folks. Sales gangster, you're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. And a heart-centered.
Takes one to know one.
You're both- so thank you. Final.
Final is I just thank everyone for being here. Thank you for the opportunity to get to work with each one of you. It was a blessing.
Did you steal some of my French fries?
Yes, and I might have had a bite of your burger too.
What is happening?
But maybe he doesn't know because he's blind. So I was like, he won't know that a bite or two is missing.
It is Fun Friday. It is Fun Friday. 7 p.m.s. What is the formula and why the Real Raw? Because this is the greatest experiential marketing hack that's been created in the last decade or maybe 50 years. Yeah. And by the way, if we're all blind, Bella,
I'm just learning to see.
Boom. Have a great day. Thank you.